Hey, you sexy perverts. Welcome back to Sex Works, a podcast for sex workers by a sex worker. I am Katrina Blackton, and I am here with my husband, Adam. So tonight we are going to be talking with Alexa Gray. She is so fucking sexy and amazing.
She seems like a genuine sweet person.
Oh yeah, she's when
she's
you talk to her.
She's either super sweet or she's super fucked up.
Yeah, who knows? We talk about that kind of during our interviews. So
yeah. Do you have something you were going to add? Sorry, I cut you off a little bit there.
Oh, I was just going to say, she's like, whenever you talk to her, you feel like you're talking to a friend. She's awesome.
Yeah, we met her in Vegas, and actually, I think we'll talk about all that.
Yeah,
So, all right, you want to get to it?
Yes, let's get to it.
All right, let's do it.
Hey, girl, how are you doing tonight, Alexa?
I'm great. How are you, sweetheart?
I am fabulous. I love what I'm seeing here.
Hey, I have to say, I mutual. Feeling is mutual.
I just hope that YouTube loves what they're seeing because.
Yeah, me too. That's, I guess, the most important part. Nah, forget it. It's what we like.
Yeah.
You know, we already decided that if YouTube decides that they're not going to allow for whatever reason, you know, there's all kinds of sexual stuff on there. As long as you don't show actual genitals, I think you can get away with quite a bit.
Right.
But if they do give us trouble, we decided we'll put the video on OnlyFans because the audio is going to stay free on iTunes no matter what. But,
yeah.
All right, Alexa, we are going to do, at the beginning of every episode, we're going to ask our guest a would you rather question, and there's no way out of it. Don't even fucking try.
I can't plead the fifth. Oh, wait, I'm Canadian. I don't think we have that. Damn it.
Okay, are you ready? All right.
I'm ready.
Would you rather have sex? Oh, God, this is so dumb. Would you rather have sex with a hideously ugly person or a beautiful, fresh corpse? Okay, but let me set that up.
That's a tough
the person is
question.
fucking hideous. The ugliest person you can think of times 1,000. Their dick is little, shriveled.
Oh, they have warts and a hunchback, and they're old.
Or a gorgeous
Oh, my
person.
God. You guys are not making this easy.
Or a gorgeous person, but what's that called when they start getting...
necrophiliac?
No, when the person stiffens up when they die.
Rigor mortis?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, before that, they're freshly dead, but they're gorgeous.
Okay, the only way that I'd fuck a freshly dead gorgeous person is if I was already fucking them and they had a heart attack and they died and I was still fucking them and didn't know they were dead. So,
you know,
in that case,
she found a freaking loophole.
You kind of rode the fence and kind of found a loophole. We'll give it to you just so we can move on. But you know what?
We're on to you.
From now on, every guest, no fucking loopholes. That wasn't right.
Because if not, then I'd probably have to go with the hideous and ugly person. But hey, if I kill them, and
if your pussy kills them,
still riding it, I'm gonna run until I'm done.
That's funny, man. There you go.
I found a reason to use it.
Yeah.
So, what is new with you? I saw you in Las Vegas at the. I don't remember what booth that was.
It was at Adult Time.
Adult Time, yeah. At the awards, whatever.
Yeah.
So I saw you there. What has been going on since then?
Well, since then I have come back to Canada. Still doing a little bit of shooting here and there. I actually just recently was down shooting with Rodney Moore in Seattle, which is always super fun.
Who's that?
Shooting with him. And then I'm actually heading back to Vegas tomorrow. So I'll be going back down for some other great fun, naughty shenanigans and some more shoots. And I think I actually might do a photo shoot or two as well down there just for fun.
Oh, wow. So you're going to have a busy time then.
I am. And actually, I'm only going to be doing that this weekend because as of Monday, I'm officially on vacay time. So I never go down to Vegas and just have fun and enjoy myself. And so for 4 days, I'm going to shut out everybody and hit the pool. And
oh my God, that sounds amazing.
So I'm doing kind of half and half work.
Yes.
Fun. You know, we got to have some fun.
Yes,
not that work
definitely.
isn't fun. Trust, as we know, work is fun. But
is it hard to stay busy whenever you're doing it with producers? You know, she can just find randos and have sex and put them on OnlyFans. But for you, you're doing it more of I would say,
like a professional,
air quotes, traditional type of way to do it. I mean, is it hard to keep finding the next thing, or is it, how's that going?
It is. Well, and too, for me, it's logistical as well, right? So being up here where I am, I don't have people to work with here. So I don't have anyone to shoot with here. So I have to always go. I'm always having to travel, usually going to Vegas. And then I either meet up with talent that's there or cameramen that come to town or however that works. But it is difficult for me to stay busy here. I did start an OnlyFans. So I can do some stuff here at home, just kind of saving up right now for a new camera so I can actually start filming better quality stuff so that, you know, when I'm not able to travel, that I can do solos and I can do, you know, an occasional POV blowjob and that kind of idea, right? Just things that are fun and it kind of keeps me in the game and keeps things fresh. Because yeah, it's hard. It's definitely hard not to be able to, you know, shoot all the time. I see some of the girls, I'm like, damn, I'm so jealous. You know? I'm like, for me, I got to go to Vegas and cram it in like 4 days.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a miracle she's able to get what she gets because we live in a relative to these big cities, we live in a very small part in Arkansas. I mean, you know, I mean,
it's like in the Bible Belt.
I mean, there's like, relatively speaking, there's no one here. But so to get what she gets, I mean, you got to be a fucking slut to get the kind of content that you get.
And she does it so perfectly.
Thank you.
To be honest.
Thank
Hats
you.
off to her. Well, it's like here. Like I live in a very, very small retirement community.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's not. I don't shoot here.
What about
in fact,
you can find a niche. You can like fuck old people and like that'll be your thing. No, okay.
No thanks. No, and in here, you know, where I live right now, nobody knows about my alternate lifestyle. So I am just your typical little, you
girl
know,
next door.
Girl. Yeah.
So what do they think you do? Because you can't just live somewhere and never have a job. I mean, like they gotta wonder, maybe, right? Like what?
I have a vanilla job. I have a job here in town, and so everybody knows me. I mean, I've lived here for 20 years, right? So everybody, you know, knows me.
Oh my gosh!
And they have no idea. Now, granted, I do model, and I did start modeling a few years ago. So anytime I go away, everyone's like, "Oh my God, you're going away to Vegas again? Or where you go?" And I'm like, "Oh, I have a modeling shoot. Oh, I have a modeling shoot." And they're like, "Oh, when can we see your work? Where can we see your work?" I'm like, "Well,
oh my gosh." Oh wow.
Yeah, you can't exactly point him to your Twitter to like check you out.
That's crazy. You've like lived in the same place. You know the same. I mean, it's like a small town, and nobody knows. You are good at keeping secrets.
I mean, I shouldn't say nobody. There's a couple people that know. People that are very close to me, like my core people, they know. I had a photographer that I worked with a few years back message me on my personal Facebook and went, either this girl is stealing your pictures or she looks just like you or you're into porn. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
I might just be into that now. But, you know, for him, he's like, okay, so where can we shoot? Because when I shot with him, I mean, the idea of me showing my nipples was like, no, I can't do that.
You know? Oh, so now I mean, it's all open. You'll do whatever.
Yeah. Well, now he's like, can we shoot together again? And I'm like, so long as you keep your dick in your pants. Sure.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So how do you have a lot of family there? Was that why you're trying to keep it more of a secret, or? Yeah,
I have a lot of family and I have a lot of close friends, and it's just I don't want. For me, it's like one of these things, you know. Like I don't talk to people in my, you know, not my intimate personal life, but in my personal life about my intimate adventures in bedroom as it is. Like none of us really do, right? So it's not gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, I sucked this guy off the other night and he was so big and he was so great, and we just don't talk about it here. So it's just very private.
It must be stressful to live every day without anybody really and trying to keep this big secret.
Well, it's not stressful. I do feel that sometimes I live a double life, but when I'm here, it's just my life. And when I get on a plane and I go to Vegas or, you know, Miami or wherever it is I'm going, I'm Alexa Gray. So, and it's an identity that for me, I very much connect with, and I'm equally as her as I am in my personal life, if that makes sense. I'm a Gemini, so I can truly be two people and be very comfortable at doing it. So
I have news for you. All the horoscope stuff is bullshit.
All the what? Horoscope stuff? No, it's not. I am so Gemini.
I'm a Sagittarius.
No,
tell me about. I mean, that's so fucking gay.
I'm a Capricorn. Okay, I'm a Capricorn, and anytime I read what my horoscope is, or like when it tells me my different qualities that a Capricorn has, I am 100% opposite.
Really?
Oh my gosh, I could not be further from what they say.
All of them say Capricorns are organized.
Yes.
It's like this. Nope.
Like a leader, natural born leader, type A personality, gets jealous. You know, I mean, that is so not me at all.
You're just born on the wrong month or something. Something's not right.
Well, she's almost a Sagittarius, which doesn't make sense either because there's.
No, I would have been a Sagittarius if I was born when I was due.
Okay.
I was. So I mean, maybe
I could explain it.
Yeah.
It could. Well, if I read
Gemini, true.
If I read the Gemini, I am like through and through, almost 100% that.
So
yeah.
Let me buy into your horseshit just for a second. So what what does it say about like what's a Gemini's like over like big thing for a Gemini?
Well, Geminis are twins, right? It's almost like that split personality or the twins.
Okay.
So Geminis have an ability to some people say Geminis are two-faced. I don't want to say I'm two-faced, but I can definitely identify with two different sides of who I am.
So you can like turn something on and off pretty easily, right?
I prefer to turn things on, but yeah.
She can't turn things off. She only turns things on. That was good.
I only have 4 sounds. I got to download some more. Okay.
Oh my God. You need some more. You need some selection.
Oh no, I have that one, and this is the other good one.
It's funny, man. No, the one you did was perfect.
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh man.
So I was looking through your Twitter, and it looks like you're doing more kind of kinky type stuff from just like the videos that I saw, like the guy in leather.
Yes, dark side fetish.
Yes, dark side fetish. Yeah, enjoying that?
I like doing some of the BDSM stuff as well. It's again just another kind of side of me that I enjoy to tap into. Usually in the bedroom, I prefer to be a little more submissive, but sometimes that dark side of me comes out and I get to play the more dominant role. Yeah. And I really enjoy it. So dark side and I teamed up and dominated Aston Martin in one of our scenes, and she's very submissive, and she was a lot of fun. It was a really good time.
Oh wow!
I was just thrilled. Like when she saw me earlier, getting ready for actually that shoot that you were talking about with Darkside, and she's like, "Wow, I really like that look," and she's like, "You look so hot," and she's like, "I wish you could just like take that flogger to my ass," and I'm like, "Consider that done."
Yeah.
And so we decided to take her on, and we just had an absolute blast with her.
That's awesome.
It's kinky and it's naughty and it's fun, and I enjoy it. I try to be a little diverse in what I do because that like that hot housewife kind of look. I pull that sort of thing off. I'm not much into doing the age play stuff, so I like to try to change it up with other things. BDSM,
age play?
Age play.
Oh, age play.
Yeah.
Age play, yeah. So I'm not big on like, at this stage, people are like, oh, we want to do the, fuck your stepson thing, or, that kind of, and anything to do with someone younger, for me, it just doesn't work for me. It doesn't turn me on. So I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind like if it's like a young guy I'm going to pick up at a club kind of thing or whatever. But as soon as you put family into it or a stepson or kids in that way for me, I'm like, yeah, we're done. So that's actually eliminated me from shooting for some people as well, because that's what they want me to shoot. And I just want to do it.
But I do like that about you because you're not giving in to anything. You know what I mean? Like you're only going to do things that turn you on and things that you enjoy. And that's what keeps you loving your job.
Yes, exactly. Because if I started doing things I do things for my fans. If somebody says to me, hey, you know what, I want you to do a foot fetish scene, or I want you to take your long nails and claw someone's dick with it, things like that, not a problem. Just, I'm not one to go fuck my, my son's best friend. Like that's just, and I have nothing against those who do it. That's awesome, and it's good on them that they can. it's not my thing. And it's the same with shooting. Like, I have some people who have given me a hard time because, they want me to shoot with this person or that person, and I don't. And it's nothing against the male talent, and I think they're great. I'm friends with some of them. It doesn't work for the look that I'm trying to give to my fans and what it is that I'm staying true to my brand for. So if it is that you're not going to kind of work with what it is I'm working with, no.
Yeah.
Well, and the good news is that it's not like there's only 3 or 4 things and you're cutting yourself out of a bunch of money because you won't do that. Like there's for whatever kink you're into, there's plenty of people that are willing to watch that thing. So it's not like you have to do this and this to be able to. I mean, you're only one person, so regardless if you do these 3 things or these 5 things, you're going to get probably the same amount of fans because there's so many people into so many different things.
Yeah,
exactly. Like for me, I have a huge thing with lingerie. Like I have fans that say to me, like, we want to see you naked more. You know, why do you ever get completely naked? And I'm like, I do get completely naked. And it seems that everybody I ever shoot with, you know, always like, you know, directors, producers, and companies always want you completely naked. For me, it's, you know, I've had people come to me and say, is it because you're ashamed or embarrassed of your body and you're trying to cover it up? I'm like, hell no. I mean, shit, you can go all over the internet and find my naked ass body all over. But for me, there's something more erotic and sexy and sensual about lingerie and pulling aside and pulling out and just having that full look and the stockings and the heels. And I love that whole look. That's me. You know, so I just want to I'm always wearing it. And I always ask fans to send it to me because they like to see me wear what it is that they sent me.
Yes.
You know?
I love your lingerie. It's gorgeous. And the colors that you wear always look amazing on you. I love it. I love seeing you in all your lingerie.
Me personally, I like to fuck with my underwear on my ankles. So that way when you're done, when you're done, you just kick them up. You kick them up and use them to wipe off. You know, it's perfect. You know exactly. You don't have to worry about a towel. You're good. Too many these amateurs, they take their underwear off and throw them on the other side of the room. So that way when you come, you're like, shit.
Yeah.
I get nothing.
Whenever you're older, that's when you learn these little tricks along the way.
No, we can always gauge how horny we are because if we take the time before we start to go get a towel, we know we're not that horny.
Yeah. If we think of everything we need.
Yeah. But if we fuck and when we're done, we're like, shit, what now? Then we had a good time.
I love that. That's awesome.
So you're going back to Las Vegas tomorrow.
Yes, I am.
Gonna have a blast. Whenever I saw you there, I thought that you, did you say you lived in Vegas or you were in Vegas all the time?
I'm in Vegas all the time. I don't live there, so I live in Canada.
Oh, okay. That's where you're.
Yeah, so I go to Vegas quite often. So I was there, of course, in January. I went back for a few days in February. That was kind of just a fun little personal girls trip, and I think I did a couple shoots then. I'm going back again now. I'll be shooting Saturday, Sunday, Monday. This time I'm around. So I'll have some new content for my site and OnlyFans and all the rest of it. And then, like I said, 4 days by the pool. I'm needing that. And then I think I might be going back in July. I'm not 100% on that one yet. And then the next big one that I want to do is I'm planning on doing Jersey in October for Exotica. So
that's in Jersey.
Yeah.
So have you ever done that before?
And I haven't been to Exotica. So I've only done ABN, but I haven't done Exotica. So I'm told that's the best one to go to. Unfortunately, it's the freaking furthest one away from me.
It's a long ways from where you live to New Jersey. Holy cow.
Yeah. But, I figured why not? We'll just try it out and see. So I wish that they had done it somewhere like warm, like Florida or something. But,
right.
That's okay.
Yeah, she was talking about wanting to go to, where you want to go? Jamaica.
Yes.
In July.
Yes, I saw that. I'm like, do it. Pack me in your suitcase and take me with you.
Oh my gosh. We would have so much fun.
I enjoy this kind of stuff. Like I enjoyed going to Vegas, but my problem is, look, I'm not some badass. I'm not trying to be a badass, but I'm basically, since she's just one person and we don't have any kind of crew, I got to keep her, like I'm the bodyguard. I got to make sure the girl doesn't kill herself or someone else kills her. Like I spend half the time like making sure she's not doing something completely fucking stupid. You know what I mean?
So, you're not doing a very good job because I do plenty of stupid fucking stuff all the time.
Yeah, she'll come home.
Right.
And
we like to see that stupid fucking stuff, so keep doing it.
I know she'll come home and she'll kiss me and everything, and then I won't think nothing of it. Later on that evening, she'll be like, "Did you taste any dick on my breath earlier?" I'm like,
Did you like the way that kiss tasted?
I'm like, you fucker! God damn it! Cut that shit out, man. Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So, hey, let's get personal for a second. We got about 10 minutes left. Or 7 minutes. So, when you live in Canada, do you have, and you don't have to answer this, do you have like a personal sex life, or are you only doing work right now?
I'm only doing work right now.
Now,
So
I mean, well, that's a two-part question. You can answer both of them. So, does that ever bother you? I mean, does only doing it for work become burdensome? That's my other question.
That's a good question.
no, but it becomes, let's just say my vibrator gets a really good workout because I have like a crazy high sex drive. So, but again, it's logistics. It's like where I live as well, right? So it's not like I can just go and get any random person because they all know me. So it's like I can't be slut around here.
Right. Okay.
If I were to maybe go away and meet somebody, but even then it's hard for me because I am so careful and so safe with my sexual habits now. Now that it's work, it's not just my health, it's the people I work with as well.
Yeah.
So, I want to make sure that when I go to Vegas, that when my test is done, it's coming back clean because, I'm going to be shooting for 4 or 5 days and I'm going to be shooting with 4 or 5, possibly 6 people. I don't want to be where they come back and go, hey, Alexa, I got something. And yeah.
Wow.
That,
yeah.
So it becomes more of a safety factor for me and a professional courtesy to them. So they know with the fact that, when I come down there and I'm tested, the second that I get my testing, I mean, not like I have sex anyways. People who know me know this. But the second that I get tested, there is, even if there was somebody in my world, there would be no sexual interactions until I'm shooting with somebody who's also tested.
Sure.
Yeah. That's very responsible of you.
Yeah, because I always see, because what she does, I'm always, seeing other, not in person, but like on social media, I see other girls. And honestly, I feel kind of bad because I know how hard she works at it. And there are periods of time where she's doing it and it's like, it feels like it's just for work and sex can become not fun. So I told her a while back, I was like, listen, you're always filming, you're always trying to get content. I said, why don't you just sometimes go do your thing without the camera so that way you can enjoy the sex? Because look, it's a pain in the ass, especially we don't have a crew. I mean, sometimes I'm there, but most of the time it's her. She has a camera. She puts up the camera. She finds some decent lighting, a decent angle, and it's like it's all one person. And if it was somebody else filming it every time, maybe it'd be more fun because you're not worried about...
Exactly, and that's the key.
Because if she comes home and the angle is unusable, or the guy came and the camera was down here on the floor, like that's unusable. So I've told her, and that makes me a really creepy husband. I'm like, if you're gonna fuck, you have to do it for fun.
And that's what I was gonna say to you, because I was thinking the same thing when you were talking, is that sometimes I just have to go and do it, and without any cameras, I don't have to worry about the angle. So I was gonna say, when you go to Vegas, those 4 days that you are gonna be on your little vacation, you need to find you some. But then you talked about how responsible you are and all that shit. So
but I mean, and too, I miss that, and part of me, it sucks because you do miss the personal interaction with that one-on-one, where it's not having somebody with a camera right up your ass, and it's not stop and go, oh wait, stop because the angle is wrong, or let's switch positions, or he got camera shy and his dick got soft, and that kind of stuff, right? So I mean, it would almost be weird for me now, to a degree, going, okay, I can just fuck without having to worry about where the camera is and what my angle is, and
Yes, I know what you mean.
So, but I mean, back a few months ago, I was able to hook up with somebody that I had been with prior to, and it was odd. It was.
You put your leg up for an angle. He's like, "What are you doing?" You're like, "Oh shit, never mind."
But it was more so like. You're kind of getting into it, and then I was like, oh, okay, I don't have to worry about different positions and stuff, and if he's flipping me around, and it took me a little bit to kind of readjust my head a little bit and go, oh, okay,
just relax,
we're just doing this for fun. And it was wonderful once I actually could let go of it in my head and go, okay, this is just us. And two, he was familiar because we had been together for a long time prior to. So, we hadn't seen each other in like 2 years. So it was familiar to me, and I'm like, oh, okay. But then, then he mixed in like trying to like forget about there's no camera to forget about, oh, there used to be feelings.
Oh gosh.
Fucks you up, right? So
oh my gosh, that's too much.
Katrina,
then you just shut it off and just fuck.
You know, I've never thought about that. You know, while we're here, when you fuck for fun, do you ever have to think that there's not a camera this time?
And that's exactly what I was going to say.
I'm honestly never thought about that.
Right. And I know exactly what you're talking about, and I'm sure all sex workers know exactly what you're talking about, because you are so, it's like a habit. Every time you're doing some kind of sexual act, you're always thinking about the angle and the camera. Yeah. And for me, it was like, did I remember to turn the camera on? Is the light bright enough? And all of that. So whenever you've done that for so long, and then you mix in somebody who you don't have to worry about that with, you can just do it for fun. It takes a few minutes of really concentrating on the fact that you do not have to do anything extra. Just enjoy yourself. And once you finally do, it's like it clicks and you just relax.
That's so dumb.
That's exactly it. Exactly it. But I mean, and it's great. I mean, I enjoy doing what I do. And the one thing with me is that, I have fans that will message me and go, hey, Alexa, what's it like to really fuck you? Like, what's it like if there was no cameras around and having nobody there? I have to say it's pretty much the same, other than I'm not worrying about angles, because I don't fake it. When I'm coming on camera, I'm coming, and I do so several times. And because I don't have sex in my personal life, that is my release and outlet. So when I'm getting fucked, I'm like, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's all coming out.
That's awesome.
So, that way, I guess performances are a little more authentic as well, because, and there's nothing against the girls who do fake it. I mean, Jesus, not everybody can get off that way. But I'm lucky I can, and I can let go, and it turns me on. The more I'm getting into and the more I'm in porn, the more it turns me on knowing that somebody's jerking off, watching me fuck.
Oh,
And that gets me off every time.
Why do girls like when guys just jerk off on their own? I've never understood that. Like, I just don't understand why girls love when guys jerk off. Like, I don't understand why that's so cool.
Well, it's not even just jerking off. I mean, I know couples that message me and say, we fuck to your videos, and I think that is like cranking hot. I have women that say to me, like, I fucked myself watching your videos. I'm like, really? I'm so flattered. There's nothing better than that for me. I love that. That's what I do. I love it. Yeah. I mean, not to mention the fact I get off on it, literally. But it's a turn on. It's a huge turn on for me. So.
Well, and I like to watch guys jack off. I like it just because, just like guys who like watching girls masturbate. You know what I mean?
I'll walk in. She's watching a compilation of black guys jerking off.
I love that
like no
shit.
Girls, just black guys jerking off.
It's just they're jacking off. I love it because I love big dicks. I love big cocks. So just seeing a man with big man hands wrapping his hand around it, oh my God, I love it. So sexy.
I always try to do this size comparison. I'm like, okay, so their hand is how big compared to what mine would be, and I'm like, mine wouldn't fit. That's hot.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, there's those ones. I love that.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. I really love talking to you.
Will you come back and do it again sometime?
Always, anytime. You guys just let me know, and I'm always here for it.
I love it. Thank you so much. Hey, have a safe trip tomorrow, okay?
All right, thanks, guys. And you take care and keep doing all those slutty things that I enjoy watching on Twitter.
Yes, ma'am. I sure will.
All right, take care, Alexa.
All right, take care, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.